So today I want to give you one quick tip broken down in 6 different steps on how you can feel more confident. So I don't care if you're short, tall, fat, skinny, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. This is something that will make you feel more confident no matter what you look like or no matter basically what you're wearing, okay? So basically what I want you to do, okay, let's get straight into it. So what I want you to do in general is whenever you walk somewhere in public, and you could do this at home for practice, I want you to think in your mind and even tell yourself that you are the king. So you're in your castle and you are the king, okay? So that's kind of a start to kind of trick your mindset that you're important, okay? And so here's the thing. Whenever we act confident, we're going to feel more confident, okay? So it's kind of like those things where people say, if you repeat a lie, you're going to start to believe it. Or even in research, right? In research, when we're testing medicines, right? To see if a medicine works, there's a group that takes the actual medication, and there's another group of people or participants that take a sugar pill or a placebo. But even those people feel better because they think they might have taken the real medicine, but they don't know, right? And they feel better anyway in many cases. So we're tricking our mind. So that's kind of how this works, okay? So there's a mind-body connection here, okay? So what do kings do? They walk slower, right? They walk like they're important. They don't have to worry as much. They're not always in a rush, okay? So also kind of think of it like a James Bond, right? So what does James Bond do? So there's things happening around him, like a lot of chaos, shootings, whatever. Is he quick to respond? No, he's usually like maybe, has a drink. He looks around and he takes a quick sip of his drink and then goes addresses whatever needs to be addressed in a kind of slower fashion, right? Not in a rushed fashion, okay? So in a calm fashion. So, okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the steps. But yeah, so you want to pretend like you're the king. You want to tell yourself, I'm the king in your mind as you're walking around in public, and that's going to start to get that going. So let's start with number 1. So this is simple. This is kind of like your body and your posture, okay? So we want to stand up tall. So that's kind of where we want to start. So we want to stand as tall as you can, okay? And then we want to put our shoulders back. And wide. So shoulders back, so I could be like this. But no, we want to stand tall. Shoulders wide if you can, as wide as you can, and back. So we're trying to make ourselves look bigger, essentially, right? And in regards to our legs, we do want to do a wider leg stance. So we don't want to have our legs too close together. I don't think you can see here, but kind of how you normally walk, you want to widen your legs a little bit. Okay? So as you walk, you're going to have your legs a little bit wider apart. Okay? So again, we're trying to make ourselves look bigger, taller, etc. Okay? So regarding our hands, so we want to have our hands to the side and open palms. So yeah, so we want to do our hands, so we're not going to have them behind us, not in front of us, not in our pockets. We want to have them beside us with open palms. And we don't want to overswing the arms. We can swing a little bit, but not too much. That kind of makes you kind of look like less confident if you do too much swinging, but also you don't want to look like a robot where you're not moving your hands or arms, okay? So on number 5, we want to make all of our movements slower. So when you're walking, you're going to walk slower. Okay, you're going to walk slower, and all the movements will be slower essentially. So if you have to, pick up something from a store that you're shopping at a grocery store, you're going to do everything slower. You have to, you grab your cart, everything's slower. You grab a basket, everything is slower. It's more with intention opposed to just doing it. Okay, so slower. So slower movements, slower walking, etc. And number 6, we want to do, when we walk, we want to do longer strides. So instead of walking quickly with short steps, we want to take less steps and wider steps forward. Okay, so all this put together, people will notice that you are more confident. At least you're pretending. Maybe, I don't know. If you really actually are confident, that's really where we want to go. But if you're not, then this will help you get there. Okay. So when I actually have done this, I have actually gotten what was the one comment? They said like something's at work. I did have a blazer as well. Dressed kind of like dressed up. And somebody said, wow, you really are, wow, you really own this place. That's the comment I got. You really own this place just by doing these kinds of things. And of course, what you wear will also help you, right? So, but you don't have to wear anything particular, but it'll help if you dress nice. But yeah, so these are some quick tips. Again, stand tall, shoulders back and wide, wider leg stance, hands to the side, open palms, slower movements, everything that you do, and longer strides. So there you go. Try this out. Let me know how you feel after doing this a couple of times in the comments. Again, you can practice this at home and then be mindful of when you're out and about and just see how it goes. If you do have any tips though, any tricks on what makes you feel more confident, then I want to go ahead and hear them. So put them in the comments and we can also help other people, other people that are trying to feel more confident on, the other things they can try besides these. So, all right, so I'll let you guys go until the next one. Have a good one.